Hey everyone, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Greetings and salutations. Oh yeah. As you can tell, I am about ready to go out for a run, but I did want to answer a question. And this is coming from Smog95SWE. And the question was whether or not I would be willing or am I interested in going to North Korea on a tourist package. Now, I've mentioned this a few times in the podcast, but the answer to that question is no. And it has to do a lot with essentially giving money to the Kim Jong-un regime. I just have no desire to give my hard-earned money to a government that isn't going to put that back into developing the country for its people. Any kind of money that goes into North Korea pretty much stays with the upper echelon, and that's just not cool with me. If you look at the human rights conditions of people in North Korea, it's abysmal, and I just don't want to be a part of that. So, as a tourism type trip, I would not want to go to North Korea. However, as someone who is interested in the news and covering different news stories, whether it be tourism-related stories, whether it be tension here on the peninsula, if an opportunity were to arise for me to go to North Korea as part of a press trip to cover a certain story, I would welcome that opportunity. I think it would be very interesting to go there and take a look at how the government manages foreign press, to show them the story that they want to be told, and try to really look at things in a more global perspective and try to find the cracks in their perceived perfection. So that's what I would welcome. I would want to go as part of a news organization and go there for a specific story. If you take a look at the big rigmarole right now is the ski resort that North Korea is trying to build, and they're claiming that the Swiss makes the chairlift. They're claiming that they're being unfair, and the Swiss are saying, no, well, because you have human rights violations, we can't sell to you because of the sanctions of the UN. I think investigating that story would be very interesting to see what kind of response North Korea would have, because they certainly assert that they have no human rights violations, even though the evidence is pretty much ubiquitous. But seeing what they have to offer and seeing the split between the two different camps, the world on one hand and North Korea on the other, I think that'd be fascinating. And if there was ever an opportunity to actually travel in North Korea unchaperoned, I would do that as well. To be able to interact with people without having to be watched, I think that would be fantastic as well. So that was a great question. Thanks for asking that. If you have any questions, you can always list it down in the comment section or shoot me a message, questions@sheranger.com. I'm always looking to answer your questions, whether here on the vlog channel, in the comments, through email, and in the podcast that comes out on Sundays. I actually do have a section of the podcast called Question of the Week, and I take an opportunity to spend 5 to 6 minutes answering a specific question that you send it to me. So while there'll only be one podcast this month in October, coming up this weekend, it's going to launch into full swing back in November. So yeah, that's it for today. I got to go for my run and then head to the university to teach. It's one of my favorite days. Today, I have 2 Lab 1 classes, which is a lot of fun. We didn't have class last week because of Foundation Day, which means I have to do 2 lessons today. Then I pop on over to the Global Lounge, which I will show you in tomorrow's vlog, which is kind of like the student union. And they have a unique TV setup, which I really, really like because you can plug your earphones into it and watch TV. But they also have a cafe with cheesecake. Yes. And while I'm there, I have an hour-long class, which people can drop in and out of, and it's a general conversation class. And what I've been doing the last few weeks is having great conversations with about 6 different people, 3 of which have been there every single week since the beginning of the semester, and we're coming up on week number 7. Almost halfway through the semester. And every week I pick a topic, and they have to choose 5 or 6 different things in their life. And from that, we talk about why they chose it, and people ask different questions about why they chose those items, and then if we had to remove that from the mix of things, why they would choose that. So, yeah, pretty cool. Anyway, I gotta go for my run. The sun's up. Temperature's rising. Temperature's rising. It's freaking October, man. October. What's up with that? Anyway, all right, I've been rambling on. You guys have a good one. We'll see you later.